Hello, everyone. Today we are going to learn about figures of speech as a part of vocabulary in your first year English textbook, The English Turf. So today we are going to learn about oxymoron and hyperbole. These are two simple topics. When you understand the definition, you'll be able to understand what is an oxymoron and what is a hyperbole. First, let us try to understand what is an oxymoron. An oxymoron is a figure of speech that tries to place two opposite words side by side in a sentence. So maybe we can just say a quiet scream. She let out a quiet scream. And the classroom was filled with deafening silence. So there are two opposite terms in both of the examples. Quiet scream. Quiet is an opposite of scream, and deafening silence. Deafening when we usually feel that there's a lot of noise. We feel that we are going to turn out to be deaf. Whereas silence, it's an absence of sound. So these are a few examples. So let us understand that oxymoron is a figure of speech that juxtaposes. Juxtaposes means places two opposite words side by side in a sentence. Contradictory is opposites again. So it combines words that have opposite meanings. So there are a few more examples that I've added to the notes. Sunaina is seriously funny person. Seriously funny is an example of oxymoron. Is this an original copy of the document? Original is different from copy. Copy means a copy of the original one. So two are completely opposite words. Then, when the teacher asked a question, the room was filled with deafening silence. We have earlier discussed about what deafening silence is. The next one is she gave a sad smile. Sad smile. We usually smile when we are happy, but there would be a sad smile too. It is an open secret that he likes her. Open secret. So these are a few examples of what an oxymoron is. Let us now look to hyperbole. Hyperbole is a mere exaggeration to have an emphasis or effect on what you're trying to say. So let's look at the definition. It is a figure of speech in which exaggeration is used for emphasis or effect. Let us see some examples of hyperbole. His hair is as black as coal. So the comparison of hair, the color of the hair is as dark as coal or as black as coal. That is what we need to understand here. That was the worst day of her life. So worst day, extreme effect, to lay that extreme effect or emphasis on what she wants to say. The English class went on forever. I was bored to death. So going on forever and being bored to death. These are examples of mere exaggeration. I have told you a million times to complete the task. Million times. We usually tell a few times or maybe multiple times, but we don't tell anyone to do anything million times. So it's only to, talk about mere exaggeration. And maybe when you are asked to do some work at home, probably. So you would be usually scolded or maybe reminded that I've told you 100 times. 100 times doesn't mean literally 100 times. Okay, look at the last example. It was the most embarrassing thing that he has done. Most embarrassing, most awful thing, probably. So this is how we emphasize on certain things, or maybe exaggerate certain things. Maybe when we try to write something, if we try to use these figures of speech, oxymoron, hyperbole, simile, metaphor, these are the basic things that you have as a part of your second semester, as a part of your fifth and eighth unit. So, hope to meet you all in the next video. Thank you, everyone.